Hello all you lovely people and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video we've got Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and this is recently dropped on Xbox Game Pass. It's free on Xbox Game Pass. It of course is available on Steam as well. Now I'm playing this on my Lenovo Legion Go, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing all my settings, the Adrenalin settings, and I'm going to be sharing which driver version I'm playing with because there is a brand new driver version which is dropped in as well. So kindly stick around till the end of the video, find out all my settings and how well does this game play. We'll find out in the video today. I might even place in a little bit of the game's performance with Lossless Scaling 3.0. So hey, there's a lot in store for you lovely folks. Let's get started, folks. Alright folks, so the driver version that I'm currently going along with is 25.1.1. Now prior to this, I had 24.12.1 which had released on the 27th of November 2024. But this one has just dropped by. So this is released on the 22nd of January 2025, and this is the latest Adrenalin software driver that you can get for your Legion Go. So I thought, let's give it a try. Now I did run into a few problems. One of the issues that I'm facing is that for some reason this game was not showing up here on the AMD's Adrenalin dashboard. This could also possibly be because of the fact that this is an Xbox game. Xbox Game Pass games generally have problems, and however what I've done is I made sure that I added this game to my Steam launcher and I launched the game from there. So that gave me access to all these Adrenalin settings. So like all my videos go, even in this one I'm going along with Radeon image sharpening and not with Radeon super resolution. And here are my settings for the Legion Go on Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. So you have AFMF2 enabled, search mode kept on high, performance mode kept on quality, anti-lag has been enabled because this game does have a bit of an input lag and that could be an issue. Image sharpening has been enabled, kept at 100%, and of course these are the advanced settings, and morphological anti-aliasing has been enabled, anisotropic filtering has been enabled and kept at 2x, the texture filtering quality has been kept on performance, and surface format optimization has been enabled. And here I've also got integer scaling enabled and scaling mode kept at full panel. So these are the settings that I'm currently running along with. And let me just get into the game and show you the display settings as well. So here, let me just pull this up. I am playing at 1600 resolution, guys. So this is 1600p. That's quite high resolution if you ask me. And I'm just going to turn this off very quickly and turn it back on because sometimes it doesn't take the FPS counter. Let me just switch this on and I think it should record. So here, even at 1600p, I'm getting around 50 plus FPS. And as far as the game settings go, let me show you the game settings as well. The in-game resolution has been kept at 720p. So that's at 720p. And apart from that, FPS limit has been kept on 120. What's important is here, this has been kept on custom because I chose to go along with the standard quality preset and I just made a few tweaks. But I am playing this with AMD FSR3 kept on balanced mode. Sharpness has been kept at 80%. Frame generation has been turned on. Ray tracing obviously is off because this game is unplayable with ray tracing turned on. The anisotropic filtering from within the game has been kept at 4x. And shutter quality has been kept on standard. So all the settings you would see has been kept on standard. But what I turned off was motion blur because I don't like motion blur in my games, and I also turned off vignetting because I don't like vignetting in my games. So these are a couple of settings that I turned off, and apart from that the monochrome filter has been obviously turned off. And the quality preset that I chose to go along with again is the standard quality preset with AMD FSR3 kept at balanced mode. So these are my in-game settings, and even with these in-game settings, while it comes to the gameplay, I'm getting around 50, 60 FPS. You can see here that I'm tracking at 1600p. So what I want to show you is that, let me just start the game again, okay? So let's return to the game, and the reason why I'm starting is because I want to show the cutscenes performance as well. This is quite a demanding game because now this particular I wouldn't exactly call it remake, but it's more like a Unreal Engine 5 treatment that this game has got. So now this game looks pretty polished in terms of the visuals because again UE5, and let me just turn some of my lights off because there seems to be a little bit of a glare on the screen, or let me turn the brightness all the way up. So let's keep the brightness at 100%. By the way, the TDP performance has been kept on performance mode only, just so you know. And let's proceed. So the reason why I'm playing this cutscene is because in the cutscenes the performance seems to drop a little bit. And here you would notice that the performance has dropped down to below 20 FPS. In fact, I've seen as low as 17 FPS as well. And you would notice that as well. I'm rerunning this so that I share my experience with you. Although this is at 1600p, although this is in standard quality preset, there is a lot of shimmering with FSR3. Now FSR3, in my personal opinion, does not work very well with this particular game. So as you can see, I'm only getting around 30 FPS, and when it comes to these cutscenes, I had capped the FPS at 60. So I'm not using Radeon Chill. I've not put an FPS cap when it comes to this particular game, and here we have it. I mean, this is what it performs like. So maybe for a demanding title like this, now with UE5, I might have to put an FPS cap from AMD's Adrenalin, and I'm going to try doing that as well, just in a short bit. But this is what the game looks like. The characters look completely different because of the UE5 treatment, especially this girl. I mean, she looks so much better. Let me know what you guys think about it. And even the main character Ryu looks so much better now. The character animations look more fluid, they look more dynamic, the characters look better, the animations look much better because of the way the characters look now. Overall, this game looks almost as good as a new game. Yeah, it's struggling, and it's almost crashed. Fantastic. So this is why I want to run these tests. So guys, the last time I played this cutscene, the Legion Go crashed, or rather this game crashed. The Legion Go did not crash, but the game crashed, and I was seeing dips of as low as 17 FPS. So I'm not going to take my chances, but I just want to share my experience that the game did crash. Okay, so I'm just going to skip this particular cutscene. I'm going to move over to the next one. But here, if you see, we have already gotten into the gameplay, and boy oh boy, I mean, when you have this fast moving action, you can literally see the shimmering because of AMD's FSR. And if I turn AMD's FSR off, and if I turn off frame generation, I might not end up getting this kind of performance. But let me tell you that the performance is visually bad, but overall in terms of the frame rates, it's okay because I'm getting like 50 FPS. And please note that this 50 FPS that I'm getting, that is at 1600p. I just want to make sure I mention that as well. So yes, it says 1600p. From within the game, it's 720p. So it is upscaling because of Radeon image sharpening and integer scaling as well. And you are getting this upscaled image. But this upscaled image is not very good in terms of quality because there's a lot of artifacting. There's a lot of ghosting around the character especially. You can literally see kind of a halo kind of an effect where you have this border artifacting and border ghosting around the characters. And you have that checkered board shimmering issue that you will notice around the character's beard or hair or even shadows. So that is a big problem here with AMD's FSR 3.0. And again guys, this is, oh man, this is not that good. So it doesn't look that great with AMD's FSR. Okay, so what I want to quickly do is I want to try something out. Okay, so let's go over to the settings. Let's keep it at 720p only. But this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn AMD's FSR off. Let's go with TSR. Let's go with that. Let's see how this runs. Already much better. But yeah, it's taken a further dip in terms of performance. It had gone down to 48, 49 FPS. So with TSR, this definitely looks comparatively better in terms of visual fidelity for sure. There is no doubt about it. But how does this perform in terms of the frame rates? We'll get to know when we finally see a few characters up on screen. So 40, 45 FPS, not bad, comparatively better visual fidelity. But what about the performance? Let's find out. Yeah, it does look better. It does not have that bad of a ghosting issue or an artifacting issue as you could see in AMD's FSR. So this is what it performs like. I quickly want to do a lossless scaling test run as well. This is all in standard settings still, and this is not bad. So yeah, this is all right. Is there anything else I can do here? Maybe I can turn any kind of super resolution off because I'm anyways upscaling. Radeon image sharpening is anyways upscaling this. Integer scaling is anyways upscaling this. So I've turned any kind of upscaling from within the in-game menu, and yeah, I have seen a little bit of a performance improvement, and even in terms of visual fidelity, it's all right. It's not bad. So I'm getting like 50 FPS, probably a gain of around 5. But yeah, the game does have input lag, so that seems to be an issue. Let's heal ourselves and save. Let's move on. Where do I go? All right. Yeah, so the game is definitely performing comparatively better when you don't use FSR. It's not looking as bad as it does with FSR. So that's something to keep in mind. So here I've shown you all the Adrenalin settings, but what I want to do is I also want to run lossless scaling and see how this runs. Okay, so let's quickly do that as well. So what I'm going to do now, turn off the Radeon tracking off, the Adrenalin tracking off, because I intend to use lossless scaling. And to use lossless scaling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head into the windowed mode. So let's do that. Windowed mode now. Lossless scaling is running in the background, as you can see. In case you haven't already checked out my dedicated video on Lossless Scaling 3.0, please check it out. I have shared all the settings that I use when I use LSFG 3.0. Since I have a hotkey assigned to it, all I'm going to do is just upscale now from here. Now, but before I do that, let me also show you what kind of settings I'm running with. So the mode is X3, so it's 3 times frame generation that I chose to go along with. SGSR is the upscaling type because anyways I'm not using any in-game upscaling. You notice that I turned it off the last time I went into the in-game settings. But of course, Radeon image sharpening is still on, and frame generation is on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn AFMF2 off. So let's do that. So AFMF2 is also off now. And now let's get into the game. Let's scale this beauty up and see how this performs. Oh, this already looks so much better, guys. Wow, this already looks better. No doubt about it. Not only does it look better, but boy oh boy, it feels better. It feels smoother. Yes, there is ghosting and artifacting around the character, but even that looks better. I mean, overall it looks sharper. What I want to try, and I'm really interested to find this out, let's start a new game, okay? The reason why I'm doing that is because the last time I used AFMF2, the game crashed. So let's find out how this can sustain the game. Let's run a new game. You can see that the FPS that I'm drawing out is 230 FPS. Let's see what kind of FPS I get in the cutscene. I have not put in a frame limit still, because I think it's irrelevant. With AFMF2, this game is not running well, so I don't even want to get into putting in a frame limit. Yeah, even in this cutscene, the cutscene itself looks so much better, guys. And again, 74, 75 FPS. I know somebody commented that FPS is not the true measure of what the game performs like, but let me tell you, I mean, YouTube videos will not do justice, and the compression does not help the case any further. But I'm sharing my personal experience with you lovely folks, and based on my personal experience, I can tell you that it's not just the FPS that I'm going by. I'm going by the in-game feel. how smooth it feels. That is my benchmark, not just the FPS counter. Yes, of course it's there so that I can take a look at how the game is performing, but more importantly, it's the feel. The game looks better, the game feels better with Lossless Scaling 3.0. And therefore, Lossless Scaling 3.0 can really do wonders in some titles. It all depends from game to game. If you have good AFMF2 support, then I will choose AFMF2 in any of the games. But here, in this case, Lossless Scaling 3.0, in my personal opinion, is definitely performing better. The characters look sharper. Again, this is still 1600p after all. So even if I show you the display resolution here, the in-game resolution is still 720p, but the display resolution is 1600p as you can see it. And so far so good, guys. No crashes, at least not yet. Fingers crossed. And it really looks good. Well, they definitely had to add those jiggle physics. Let me know what you think about that as well in the comments section. But hey, look at these characters. Boy oh boy, it feels and looks so much better. Seriously. And no crash at all. This game is performing really well, really stable with LSFG 3.0. When I tried the same thing out with AFMF2, I had one crash on camera and I had one crash off camera. So the game crashed a couple of times. Yeah, a couple of times on me. Look at it, guys. I mean, it's fantastic, yeah? I mean, the performance is really good. This is 3 times the frame generation. And even then, I don't see a lot of artifacting and ghosting, not as bad as FSR3 when I was playing this with AFMF2. AFMF2 and FSR3 for this game is bad. So now let's just get into the gameplay. Smooth, guys. Smooth, really smooth. Whoa, this feels so much better. I mean, just take a look at that smoothness, guys. Oh, I'm really bad at this game. Even in easy settings, I'm not doing a good job. So in a hard difficulty, obviously, I would not be doing a good job at all. I'm 100% certain of that. But hey, this is not about how good or bad I am when playing a game. This is all about this game's performance on the Legion Go. You deserve that. All right, time to go. Okay. Even these cutscenes, guys. I mean, just look at it, 120 FPS. Incredible, isn't it? You remember how I told you that with AMD's FSR, you have like a checkered pattern around the beard and around the hair? Well, that certainly continues here as well. I can see a little bit of checkerboarding here in the beard, and I'm sure the shadows will also have that issue. But overall, this looks much sharper, much better, much smoother, and I'm sure you can see that on camera. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments section. This looks great to me, personally, if you ask me. And Ninja Gaiden 2 Black works much better with lossless scaling as opposed to AFMF2. Oh, it's all about... all right. Almost getting there, guys. Almost getting there. Ooh, but this is fast. And brutal. Look at that. That's it. Hasta la vista. Yes. Alright, and the gate has finally opened. So this is Ninja Gaiden 2 Black on my Lenovo Legion Go. I've shown you the performance of this game with AFMF2 and lossless scaling. And overall, I think lossless scaling does a much better job of running this game. Even here now, guys, I'm sure. Ooh, look at that. Look at that sharpness, guys. again, I don't know if the camera is doing any justice to this, but in person this looks so much better. And finally, let's conclude here in this screen, because this is where we had ended our AFMF2 journey. All right. Okay guys, and if you've liked this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button, and also that bell icon in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos. I do make videos like this on Lenovo Legion Go. These are my Let's Play videos on Lenovo Legion Go. And apart from this, I have game reviews, I have gameplay videos, and I also have videos on unboxing and review of products or items related to gaming. So if you want to become a part of my community, all you got to do is just hit that like and subscribe button and that bell icon. And if you want to buy me a coffee every single month, all you got to do is just hit on that membership button and join my channel. It's only going to cost you $1, and I would really appreciate your support. And yeah, we can comment away in the comment section of of each and every video of mine, and build this community where we can talk about games on the Legion Go and also on my PC with the 4070 Super. There's so many great games coming out this month and the months to follow. I have a great lineup of videos coming for you lovely folks. So again guys, become a part of my community by hitting that subscribe button. But as far as this video goes, it's a wrap for this one. I will see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.